Hello, hello. Hey, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Hopefully you can hear me, I think. Let me see, I'm just testing this. One day I will actually properly test everything before going live, but that day is not today. So hopefully, okay, all good, we can hear you. Hey Nate, how's it going? Hey Ivars. Man, you haven't been in stream in a while. Anoop, how's it going? And Aaron. Nice to see all of you. So, I have not really planned this stream very well. So, also, sadly, I'm not wearing my Hacktoberfest shirt because I've been wearing it for every single Hacktoberfest stream. But it's cold now. As who said, Aaron, how you pointed out it's finally fall. Yeah, it's kind of cold now. So, my Hacktoberfest shirt is just a t-shirt. So, because of that, it's too cold. So I have a sweatshirt on instead. And let me, okay, move that a little bit. So this stream has not been planned, if you cannot tell. I don't know, they all probably kind of sound like this, so it probably looks like a regular, normal morning. But I have my Hacktoberfest mug. This is actually my Oktoberfest mug. That is gigantic, and I am drinking water out of it because it's a little obnoxious if you had like an entire liter of coffee. That'd be slightly crazy. And I actually also have 2 other mugs in front of me right now. So yeah, that's the mug that I've been drinking out of for like every Oktoberfest or Hacktoberfest stream. So that is gonna be like the last time you all probably see this mug until the next year when I do everything. So, what are we doing in this stream? As I said, I kind of haven't really planned everything that I'm going to be doing because, sorry, I just got a mess. I typically mute everything. but I decided to try a different focus mode, and I got a message about something that I might have to look at in just a second. But so this stream, I kind of didn't really plan everything because I wasn't really sure what to do. But and that's also kind of why I was late because I was tired. Hey Anthony, hey Gabriel, nice to see both of you. And yeah, so this stream, what it's gonna be is kind of random, but also I was gonna wrap everything up, but I also kind of wasn't sure what to do because like we could look through all the code that could be the wrap up, or we could also, I don't know, look through all the PRs, look at who contributed. Let's see, let's do some of that. So here we go. Here is Hacktoberfest. This is my repository. For anybody who doesn't know, Hacktoberfest is a month-long contribute to open source. So it just ended because it only runs from October 1st to October 31st. So if you didn't get your PR in within that time, you technically, like, Hacktoberfest itself is over as like an event, but that is okay. There is going to be one next year, so you have to wait a year, so you have plenty of time to brush up on your iOS skills and also on Git and GitHub. But if you're curious, for this project, I will be continuing it throughout the year, and it'll still be here. So anybody is still welcome to contribute to it. Definitely, especially after Hacktoberfest now, especially like comment on an issue that you want to work on and I'll assign it to you, which is how it's always worked, but even more so like after Hacktoberfest is over to do that, because I won't be looking at this as often as I have been, because I think I put this in the title, I believe. Yeah, it's this entire Hacktoberfest. I have looked at over 100 PRs. So this is the code base. It's also linked in the description that's below, but let me grab it. I'll put it in chat. I'm also using a new keyboard. Actually, it's not new. It's new to me, sort of. Look, I'll switch it to me. This is my keyboard. Look at it, it's so tiny. I already actually owned this keyboard. Then a key broke, and it was very sad. And so I had to get a replacement one because it was still under warranty. And then they sent me this one. I finally am getting to test it out because I was kind of like, I have my Moonlander at home, so I always like use that one. But then I finally got this keyboard, and I finally am getting a chance to like test all the keys out. I moved all the keys, and like, there we go. I think, Aaron, it's technically a 40%. I think that's right. I'm not sure. I can't remember what dictates what the percentage is. I know it's not a 65, so it might be a 40. It doesn't say on the keyboard itself. But the whole point of it is because it's very small. So it's the keyboard like I'll travel with, because it fits perfectly. When you have your laptop in the back of your bag, it fits perfectly like in that space right above your laptop, where like typically it's your laptop compartment and you wouldn't put it like anything else there because you don't want anything else sitting on your laptop. It fits right there, and it is perfect. Let me answer this one message very quickly. Okay, so that is, oh, love the little keyboard emoji. Yes, that is my keyboard. So going back to this project, sorry, I had to answer that. And let me also drop, so I really typically use Safari when I'm browsing on, what do you call this? Streaming. But I'll throw this in here. This is my Buy Me a Coffee link. Also, if you want to support this stream and all the work that I've done for Hacktoberfest, because as you're about to see, it was way more than I was expecting. So if you do buy me a coffee on stream, it will show up on the stream and it'll like be all big and it's an animation, so that's super fun. So if you do that, let me know. Otherwise, it shows up as like someone bought me a coffee. But thank you for anybody who does that. So if we continue on though, with Hacktoberfest, this is the repo. I started this and talked about it on social media. This is like the intro, how to set everything up. But here are all the contributors. So if you go back, look at the very first stream, there is nobody here. And now we have 55 people. I need to add animations and sound effects to my stream, but I haven't done that. So pretend you hear that like horn, the pew pew pew. So that is super exciting. 55 is absolutely amazing and way more than I was expecting. My goal was like 10 and we blew that out of the water within like 3 days. So here is a bunch of contributors. It's not even everybody because I think we hit the limit on how many you actually see. So there is all the contributors, and then I found this graph thing. It's called the star history. So you can see over time how many people have actually started the project. So you can see when October started, it like shot up. But I had started talking about this in September, and that's also like when I made the repository too. So you can see it kind of goes up here, which is not bad. Like 40 is really not bad at all. But then once October hit, like it started growing dramatically, which is absolutely amazing. So that is the project itself. And what it looks like is, let me run it. What, are we on dev? Yeah. So this is what it looks like when you run it for the first time. If anyone can't tell, there's actually a bug, but you see maintenance on your dashboard is kind of the whole point. So like you can see, I wrote tire rotation, and then I have the car that I named Mikaela Caron, and then like here's some maintenance thing, which actually funny enough, this gets cut off a little bit, but this would replace your pen and paper. Hey, I wrote down something happened to my car. You can also filter this by oldest to newest, or custom is kind of what it does by default. Then you hit the plus button. We can add a new event, and then you can pick which car this happens to, and then the date. Hey Sari, how's it going? Is that how you pronounce your name? Is it Serhi?
Not too shabby.
Oh my gosh. Siri activated. That's so funny. Go back. I didn't even think I had Siri. Like, the Hi Siri is not on any of my devices, so I don't know how that activated. That's so funny. Okay, so then that is the dashboard. Odometer is where you would enter like manually how many miles or kilometers like are on your car. So it's kind of low-key just a clone of the dashboard. So I'm gonna add new issues where somebody could add like the filter button and like do the exact same thing just on that car or on this tab. And then we have settings. So thanks to people for using this repo, you can click all of these different links and it'll take you to a certain place. And then we have all of our different vehicles. So we can add all the different vehicles. Somebody did make a good point. I should look at like showing here what is required versus what is not required, because you really only have to enter the top 3 and then that's it, because you can't click the add button until you enter the top 3. We have profile, so you can sign in with Apple. Change the app icons. So we had a couple app icons that were created. And then privacy policy. And that's the app. But 55 people built this and it did not have a bunch of features. So we can see everything. We can also now like go like this and edit. And we can also delete. We can do that on here. And we can't edit this one yet. And then same thing with all the vehicles. So that is, oh, we can't even edit. Oh, that's funny. We still need to edit vehicles. I need to write that down as a thing to do. But that is it. That is what we built over this entire month. It is absolutely wild because it started out not with this third tab, but only had 2 tabs. You could add things and delete things, and that was it. So edit was new. This filter is new. The search is new, so you can try to search. If we search tire, something comes up. But if we try to search brake, we get the like empty content view thing. That's also new. And so yeah, it is super cool. There's a lot that happened. It sometimes doesn't look like a lot when you kind of like show it like this, but a lot of stuff under the hood happened. And especially what is super, super cool is that this has been translated into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different languages, which is absolutely wild. That is so cool. So this will be native in 12 languages, which is amazing. So it'll be really cool to see that come to life. So Indra, are you comfortable enough now use SwiftUI? I see before use UIKit very often. Yes, I know both of them. I know SwiftUI and UIKit. And am I comfortable in SwiftUI now? Yes, I have done a lot of SwiftUI. I've done a lot of both of them probably about at this point, but I learned UIKit first before learning SwiftUI. Aaron, yes, in iOS 17, the Hey Siri is no longer required. That's true. I turned off the thing, though, that tells you, like, your phone can detect when it says Siri, and I just instead, like, press the button always for Siri, but, because, like, I'm saying it right now, and it's, like, not going off, so I'm so surprised that went off at all. But, I do that because I don't want Siri listening to me all the time, but, I mean, she probably is anyways, so I don't know if it matters that much, but it makes me feel better. And it was really funny. So when they announced that too, that like the, what do you call it? The, you don't have to say, hey Siri anymore. You can just say Siri. It, in the shortcuts app, because shortcuts were also like a big thing because the action button and everything, all of the default shortcuts still showed hey Siri as like verbiage that was written down for like how to do something. Oh my gosh, mine went off again. Do I have it on this phone? Is that it? Because like I swore I don't. But oh, I totally do have it on. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, well now it's off because I don't have that on any of my phones. It was on my, like, not even my, like, actual phone that's sitting in front of me. It was my test device phone that it was going off on. Okay, it was totally on that one, and I turned it off, and I have another test device, not on me, but it's way over across the room, so hopefully that one's fine. But yeah, it's, in the Shortcuts app, it would still say, hey Siri, rather than just Siri, and I filed that as a bug. I was like, hey, it still says hey Siri, but you said it shouldn't. But then actually, because I just turned that setting off, I looked at it and it says that you can say Siri or hey Siri, or a specific option that says hey Siri, or it's off. Now you know, that's kind of a tangent, but that's how Siri works. Okay, so I haven't really planned the stream, and I kind of just wanted to work on something that I needed to work on to finish parts of the app. So as you saw, there is a bug, if anybody noticed it. When you first open the app, it says nothing is there. But if you switch tabs, then go back, now something is there. So something is not loading correctly. I'm pretty sure this did work originally. I'm not sure what happened or why it all of a sudden decided to do this. So that's something that I need to fix before the app ships. What is the backend for this? Does it say for this one? Yeah, for this one. The backend is Firebase. So Swift Data is brand new. It's super fun and everything, but it can require, if you use Swift Data in CloudKit, And I wasn't really sure how CloudKit interacted when you started making it an open source project, because CloudKit is tied to my Apple developer account, and I wasn't sure if it was going to get weird or anything. So I just decided to use Firebase. And I haven't used Firebase on like this kind of scale, so I really wanted to see. Yep, Firebase. I'm curious. For people in chat, how big of a this is totally off topic. I was just thinking of it. How big of a delay is there from when you see a chat or like when I say something versus when you can like chat it really quick and then I see it? Is it really only like a 5-second delay or so, or it's not bigger, right? Because yeah, I stream at a lower resolution to try to make sure the delay is the delay latency is really short, so that like we could have somewhat of a more real conversation versus like I say something and like 30 seconds later then you see it on your side and then respond, but then I'm like over here already talking about something else. So that is a bug I need to fix, and let me just look at the open PRs. So it looks like there's open PRs. There kind of are. Some, actually, 2 are brand new that just came in that I will look at. I may not do that on stream because I've already done that on one of my other streams. So if you go on my channel and look at like a couple weeks ago or so, I did like a full stream that was like reviewing a bunch of PRs. So I do need to look at these. But let's look at this closed number. You kind of can't see it maybe, but there are 128 closed PRs, which is absolutely wild. You mentioned Swift Data. I haven't explored it yet. Swift Data is equal to CloudKit. I thought Swift Data is like core data. Yes, Swift Data is like core data. I mentioned CloudKit because of cloud syncing. So you want to sync your data to the cloud, then to any kind of cloud service. Typically, if you're using Swift Data or core data, you will use CloudKit. So it's the cloud sort of equivalent of the on-device storage. Oh, Siri often gets activated when people call me. Oh, that's interesting. I've never had Siri activate when somebody's called me. But again, I also turn it off. So like it doesn't activate with my voice. I have to press the button because I don't use Siri that often. Hopefully she gets smarter next year. So if we look at all the closed PRs, there are 128. So almost all of these I have actually looked at and reviewed the code for them. There's a couple here and there of people closing PRs because they messed something up and then tried again. That's totally fine. That's kind of the point of this repository, is so that others can learn how to use Git and GitHub. So like look through all of this. I have at least looked at code in pretty much all of these, which is absolutely wild. So much code. An MVP. So, and then just to test, I had to test something really quick with a friend. So I had them, he was the one who contributed first. And then I finally did everything. So MVP, that's where the code started. I kind of want to check this out because I want to see how much code has been contributed since then. We could find the PR. Ooh, let's see. If we copy the PR, or the commit hash, let's check this one out. Let's see what it is. It's not running. Okay, actually, wait first. So I put an alias on my computer. I can see the lines of code. So we have 2,756 lines of code. Somebody remember that number. So now if we check out the commit hash, when I first started the project, we had 861 lines of code. What was that calculator? Does anyone remember the numbers? One was 861. 861 minus 2761, I think? 1,900, almost 2,000 lines of code. I think that's about right. So everybody has contributed about 2,000 lines of code, and that's how much code I've reviewed this month, which feels like a lot. We're able to fix the social media image banner in Markdown. Yeah, so Robert, what that is, you made that, right? I believe. So if you look at, let me switch it to my face really quick, but because I don't know what's gonna come up when I open this program. Let me see, I'm looking for something. Where's my profile? Come on, scroll down. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Oh my god, of course. Okay, I was going to show you how that works. It's on Twitter. That's no longer called Twitter, but if you look at this, is the Twitter desktop macOS app that still says Twitter, still has the Twitter icon. Oh my god, oh my gosh, I thought I almost closed my stream. Oh wow, you bought me 5 coffees. Thank you so much. It was like, who was that? I just saw the name. Is that Gabriel? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will read that whole message in a second because it was longer than like my notification will show me. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. How long have I been streaming? Oh man, I've already been streaming for a half hour. So that was a text about Robert, I'll come back to your question. That was a text about I am on the podcast. If we go to my website again. If you go to my website, you'll see everything. I am on a podcast called Swift Over Coffee. I'm the co-host with Paul Hudson, and we will be recording that right after I'm done streaming. So if you go to this, you can listen to our podcast and also look at my current tweet before all my live stream stuff, which is there's only like 2. But look at the one before that. You can see the tweet that I sent out about the question that we have called the open ballot, where you can respond, and we will try to read all the responses online. We're collecting all of those, and you can respond, and we will read your response online on the podcast. But yeah, so yeah, the stream is all over the place if you can't tell. Like, I've not planned this terribly well. So, Robert, where that social media banner image comes from is if you share the link to the repo somewhere on the internet, then it will show. Okay, I'm going to find one on my phone because you'll see it. Apparently the Twitter app, of course, is broken on desktop, which I'm not surprised about, but if you like just share the repo link and it's nothing else is shared, it shows you like a banner image with that. That is what the preview does. Okay, so it's interesting. It does not update like retroactively, or it just hasn't on mine. Okay, I was trying to find one of my own posts where I posted the repo link. Because I swear I've seen it. Where is it? Has it been? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Find somewhere. When you just share, like, or, I mean, you could do this. Just tweet out the, send out the repo link, like, in a tweet with, like, text, and that's the only link. The default banner image that comes up is that social media image. That's what I was trying to show. The open ballot question this time, I forget what it is. Oh, thank you, Gabriel. Apart from coding, what's the most important skill for a developer? That is the open ballot question for Swift over Coffee. I have many replies to look through, and I will do that right after this stream. So I actually may wrap it up or so. But, okay, real quick though, the whole point of this stream, for like I get on with my day and my other things I actually have to do today too, is this is the project. We have had 100 plus PRs that have been closed. 55 people have contributed, which is amazing. I have 2 new PRs to look at. The other ones, I have to close some, and some are now stale. But what will be happening next with this project, for everybody who is here, you are hearing partially it here first, is that I will be shipping this and putting it on the App Store. So I need to fix that one bug that I showed you all that is still there. There's actually kind of like 2 bugs I want to fix. I have to add an onboarding, and I have to add the paywall. So this will be an app that will be paywalled on the App Store, meaning like you can only add 1 vehicle. If you try to add 2, that's when you have to pay for the subscription. So that is the current model of the application. And so anybody who is a contributor to the application at any point in time, so like if it's today, tomorrow, next week, next month, like before next Hacktoberfest or whenever, you DM me on social media if you end up downloading the app, and I will give you a promo code to enter on the App Store so that you can get the app for free if you are a contributor to the app, so you can get the subscription for free. So let me know, DM me if you want that now, or if you wait till you download the app and then you're one of the contributors. So DM me, let me know what your GitHub name is, and I can trace it back to you so I know that it's actually you. And I will give you a promo code so you can have the app for free. But also, technically, you can just, if you're already a developer then, anyways, a contributor, you could just download the source code and run the app yourself for free anyways. But that's the last couple things I have to finish up with the app, are fix a couple bugs, and I have to add in that paywall. So that will be some of the activity you will see on here, as in on the repo. I don't know if that's what I'm going to be streaming. I kind of need to look at what I want to do next, because I haven't really thought of it, because I've been busy. So, I haven't streamed until October, and then now I missed last week, but also now I've streamed through October with Hacktoberfest, and I haven't figured out what's going to go next. Robert, I wanted to know, you fixed the issue of the banner image not displaying in Markdown. Oh, you mean on the README? I haven't put, if you're talking about that one, I haven't put that there. Which one are you talking about then? But, yeah, so this will be posted to the App Store. I have to clean up some stuff. I'm not sure. I wanted it to be this weekend, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be, because there's kind of a lot to do. We'll see. And I might redo some of the issues and everything else as well. We will see. I expect what's going to happen, though, is because Hacktoberfest is over, a lot of people are probably going to stop contributing, which is totally fine. But it's not going to be as popular, which is kind of nice, because I won't wake up to, PR reviews every single day. But yeah. I need to clean some stuff up. This will still be here, and anybody can continue to contribute, but I won't be I mean, I'll still be attentive to it, but I just imagine PRs are going to definitely slow down, which they totally have, and it's kind of been nice. In the README, I have just not put the social media banner there yet. I was going to, and I just haven't, honestly, is what that is. So yeah, to display the banner image in the README, I just have to put the image in the root directory here. Or I could even really put it probably in the .github. I don't know if that matters. But like, it would just be at the top level, and then you just reference it in the README. But with that, how long have I been streaming? I'll stream for slightly longer. So if anybody has any questions on what's next, the next step is, yeah, just shipping to the App Store, finishing something. I was actually going to try to do some of this on stream, but we kind of don't have time because I want to prepare for the podcast I'm going to be recording in just a minute as well. For anybody, actually, question for you all, anybody who has contributed to this repo, let me know if there's anything I should change, like with the getting started. Is there anything that's confusing in this and that I can do to make it easier? I already thought of one thing, but I'd have to test it, and I'm not going to test it until after I ship the app, and so that's the first priority. Let's see, contributing.md. People should read this if they haven't before they contribute. There's always several people who don't, and I know who you are because I can tell. But yeah, let me know if anything was confusing for contributing to Hacktoberfest. If so, I can make those changes very easily so that I can make it easier for other people to contribute. Let me know. I think that's going to be it. This kind of was more of a chatting sort of stream, and that's fine, but that's also what I was kind of going for. Setting the upstream to your branch. I took that out because I believe that happens automatically. And technically, you only need to set the upstream if you do a specific way for updating your PR. So one of the things that I absolutely love that I made an issue and somebody did do is if we go look at the documentation. Oh, am I still? Oh no, I'm still good. Man, I never noticed all these files are red. That's because when I switch branches and GitHub has not figured it out yet. Yeah, GitHub still has not figured it out. So if you go to basic car maintenance and look at the Getting Started Guide, one of the chapters somebody wrote in the Getting Started Guide is updating your feature branch. So this is how to update your feature branch with terminal commands, because that's the one way you can like universally show everybody, and if they follow it properly, then it works for everybody. As opposed to if you use some kind of GUI, it'll be different for every GUI that you have. With that in the upstream, if you do it a specific way, that's when you actually need the word upstream, like as a setting a remote, but you don't actually always need it. It just depends on how you decide to update everything. And I'm gonna close Git Xcode and open it again, because I think... Well, let's wait for that to open. Yeah, there we go. Now all the files aren't like red and freaking out. Oh no, I just moved something. Let's close that again. Oops, not SCD. There we go. Okay. I'm not sure if the README has it, but I think with stuck file with the add vehicle part, I was trying to add an event, but I hadn't added a vehicle. Yes, that is an issue with the app itself. And that is going to be fixed because I will be adding an onboarding screen that makes you add a vehicle first. That's just something you have to figure out with how the app works. That was just something you had to figure out, like, as a developer. That's how it works. And you could have traced it back by looking at, you're going to add a maintenance event. if we scroll down to here, and then you start seeing like, what is behind here? I'm like, and then you figure out, oh, there's a picker. A picker has a vehicle. Oh, I must need to have a vehicle to be able to have the picker. And then it works. But that's not really an issue with the contributing to the project. That's more of an issue with how the app works, and I'm going to fix that before I upload it to the App Store. So I'm not really worried about that. But I know that that's something you have to figure out how to do. And it's not explained because I'm going to fix it. But it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't tell you, but yeah, it's going to be fixed anyways, so. I was going to make a video possibly on how to contribute and like go through these steps. It's in a live stream, but I might make it into a YouTube video at some point, maybe for next year. So anybody who was a contributor and you want to contribute for next year for Hacktoberfest, so like we have a whole year, so don't even know what's going to happen from a year from now. But, this project will still be there, and maybe we can get to 100. So if we had 50 this first year, if we could get a whole nother 50, that would be absolutely wild. That we could have 100 contributors by the end of next Hacktoberfest. That'd be cool. So I'm going to try to ship this. Not even try. I will. That's what I'm telling you all right now. I will be shipping this to the App Store. I wanted to do it this weekend. It's probably not going to happen this weekend because there's actually kind of a lot to do. And this has been a lot of work. So I'm going to probably just aim for end of November so I can ship for like December. I don't know if that's a good ship time. But also with the kind of app this is, I want to look at like some App Store optimization and actually making it something that could be profitable. So that is what I will be trying to do. And maybe I could stream about that. If anybody's interested, let me know. Because I kind of, like, am not sure what to do with live streams on my channel. Or if you go to Code with Chris's channel right now, he's building an app, like, more kind of in the public and, like, trying to make money off of it. That's something I really want to do. But I've been lazy and I don't make YouTube videos. I make live streams. So maybe we could live stream that kind of stuff. If you are all interested in that, let me know. Will I show the App Store publishing process? Probably not, because okay, let me look at this. Erin, thank you for buying me a coffee, and thanks for hosting the project. It was great, exercise and fun. You're welcome. Thanks for the coffee. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you got something out of contributing to this project, because yes, it was a lot of work, and yeah, this was a lot of work, actually, as a maintainer, and it was only me. It was wild. But yes, thank you for the coffee. I appreciate it. And I will see, and I'll probably be buying that coffee later today. And then, Robert, yeah, I will not probably be showing the actual App Store publishing process, because I always forget if it ends up showing something secret that it shouldn't. There is, I think Sean Allen has a more updated video on this. I think Flow Writes Code does as well, on like the actual App Store publishing process. Like, I know there are tutorials on that are updated, so I would go look at those first. Yeah, I don't want to show it because, not that it's like super private, but I don't remember if it shows any secrets that'll like end up doxing me or something. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't. Otherwise, I totally would. One thing that's also in the documentation, developer docs, that somebody else added, Susanna added the App Store listing. So this is probably what the App Store listing is going to look like. So this is just an article like in the doxy for the App Store listing, and the name of the app, the subtitle, and all the different like things that I'll have to switch like in App Store Connect. Like, she labeled all of this out, which is amazing. So I'm basically going to be following this, like copying, pasting it. And she even like wrote all the keywords and everything. Absolutely love it. That's like what I wanted, and also what I'll be using like to publish this on the App Store. But I have a couple things to do with that. I may post those on social media. I don't know. I would love to make a video series on doing this. I just like get lazy and don't make videos because they're hard. So that's just me. That's why I live stream, is because making videos I think is more tough than making a live stream. But that's what will be happening. It will be shipped to the App Store. I'm telling you all now. Goal is end of November. If it happens sooner, that would be better, but goal is end of November because there's like a couple bugs I have to fix that I haven't like labeled issues. Maybe I'll make an issue for myself. Actually, let's just do that right now. Yeah, the live stream is gonna end in just a minute. Let's do this. Improve, sure. Shipping to the App Store. That is what this feature will be called. What will this... Let me move this really quick, because... Actually, no, this doesn't show anything. That's fine. I was looking through the... issues. Somebody had one of these that I was gonna look. Okay, this one is 210. What is it? Number 210. So this is bugs to fix App Store. Also, what's so annoying is, so one reason I love my Moonlander is it's a split mechanical keyboard. So I can have two sides of the keyboard and my microphone is in the middle. And now because I'm using this keyboard, I can't. And it's kind of annoying. And this keyboard is so small, like my mic doesn't fit between it. Like my mic is like the same size. Actually, I'm gonna show you. This mic is the same size as this keyboard. It's kind of ridiculous. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, bugs to fix before shipping to the App Store. Assignee. I will assign myself. Sure, we'll call this an improvement because it is. It's an improvement and it's a bug. And its design and its features. And then, I don't know if anybody has ever looked, I actually labeled iOS and macOS tags on here. I will go through and do that at some point, but right now they're all iOS. But, that's because this is a multi-platform app. That's something I want to do after I ship the first version, is build the macOS target, because right now it doesn't build, because of how the app starts. It doesn't build because when you go here, this is UIKit thing, and it doesn't build. So, or it's an iOS thing. So you have to have like the macOS equivalent. So I want to make the macOS target also a thing, but, so then for Hacktoberfest, there'll be lots of issues. There's macOS and iOS, and I wanted to try to add like a bunch of other targets, but that will come later. So Microphone Pro Max, that's funny. What else? So if anybody doesn't know, this is Markdown for, if you can see that, I don't know how small that is. I can't really make it bigger though. Here is bugs to fix before shipping to the App Store. Fix, and then as you can see right here, this will turn into a checkbox. So when I start typing something here, now this is like checkbox, so I can like check all these things off before I ship it. So we need to fix 210. That is a bug that needs to be fixed before I ship to the App Store. Let me look at my list of other things I need to fix. I need to redo connecting. I hate the word maintenance. It's really hard to spell. It's really annoying. And I hate the word vehicle. Like the two main models in this app are really annoying to spell, and I spell them wrong and I have to redo them like all the time. Redo connecting maintenance event and vehicle in the app. What else do I need to do? Make the paywall view. Or not connect, but let's do show the paywall view where needed before a paywalled feature. So this is actually what's happening next, honestly. So it took like an hour for me to finally get to it, but this is what is legit happening next. Delete account. Yeah, so users need to be able to delete their own account. That is definitely not something I've made. User can delete an account. And I need to feature flag the alert. Feature flag the real-time alert system using Fire. So like, as you can see, it's kind of a lot of stuff left. Technically, I mean, somebody could really help out with this, but if you want to help out with any of these tasks, I might put that as an aside, is like DM me. Where is styling with Markdown supported? GitHub, where do you tell me how to write a note? Not a footnote, but there's like a note. This is a note. Yes, no, warning. This, important. So if anybody actually wants to work on these, like, I don't know, for funsies, kind of. I mean, all of Hacktoberfest is kind of for fun. But, like, if you do want to do one of these, like, legit DM me first. Like, do not work on these. Unless I tell you to. Do not, in all caps and bold, because I have a specific way I want to do this, and an order it has to be done in. What else do I need to do? Connect paywall and that, well, I think happened at the same time, but I'm gonna put it there. Okay, this is, I think, all that needs to happen before we ship to the App Store. So, shipping to the App Store. So, hopefully somebody reads that importance, because if you do this, I will actually kind of be mad, and I won't accept it. So that will be what is actually legitimately happening next, is issue number 260. And I will be doing these throughout multiple different PRs, because I could do them all in one, but I don't want to. But that will be what is next. And there we go. That's it. That will be the end of this stream. I will be... Let me know what anybody wants to see next. I might put that as a poll or throw it like on social media somewhere and just be like, what do you want to see next? But that will be it. So that's what I'm going to be doing next, is shipping to the App Store. Maybe I'm going to live stream some of that and share it. It'll be shared on social media for sure somewhere else. But otherwise, that will be the end of this stream. So thank you to everybody for joining, and thank you to everybody who contributed to this project, because this has been absolutely wild. This month was so busy, and like way busier than I was expecting at all. Thank you both to Gabriel and Aaron for the coffee. I appreciate that, because I'll need it to finish this project. And yeah, thank you to everybody for joining, and I will see you then in the next stream. So yeah, follow me on social media, because that's where like you pretty much hear when I actually stream, because like I'm not sure if I do sometimes, and I made this one super late. And you can also just subscribe. That would be the best way to actually know when I'm going to be streaming, is subscribe. Because when you subscribe, that's when you legit hear about streams. about all of the streams that I do, because I make them very late sometimes. Like, I didn't make this one until, like, right before I went to bed, which, if anybody could tell, was actually not that long ago. But yeah, thank you to everybody for joining. I will see you next time, and that's going to be about it. I'll be shipping this to the App Store. That's all the issues I'll be working on. And let me know if you have any questions or you want to continue contributing. But I'll see you next time then. Bye. One day I'll have an ending screen, but I currently don't. Michael, thanks for all the interesting streams and knowledge for sharing, for sure.